What are things you'd kill for, Anthony?
Death.
Love?
Big booty hoe.
I'm with you on that one.
You know, probably nothing. It seems a little drastic.
Would you kill somebody if they touched your collection of dice?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Would they kill you if they? Would you kill them if they touched your collection of Andrew Dice Clay?
Themed dice? Those ran me a pretty...
No, recordings.
Andrew Dice Clay themed dice. They say racist shit on every side.
Yeah, like the 20. The 20 side just has the N word on it. Like, you know, you rolled a 20.
Hey.
They're rated by offensiveness.
Dice is a comedian.
Squid Head is like 6.
Squid.
I
I watched
got my Dungeons and Dragons 20th anniversary Andrew Dice Clay dice set.
Speaking of dice and rap music, I watched one Andrew WK, Andrew Dice Clay stand-up bit one time.
Andrew W. Dice.
Andrew Dice W.
Andrew
Party.
DW Delano Dice. I watched his stand-up once, I believe. Maybe were you both with me?
No, I
We
was
tried to put it on.
I think I watched some.
Judge was definitely with me.
I watched some Dice stand up.
Yeah, and he started riffing. It was like 1985.
Oh wait, I need this for Legion.
He started riffing on rap music, right? And how he like thought it was dumb. It was just nursery rhymes and shit. And he starts
gosh.
like rapping like hickory dickory duck.
The audience was eating it up.
Jack burned his dick with the
He jumped over a
candlestick.
candlestick and burned his dick.
That's what he said.
And then the audience was eating it up.
Audience-
The audience members seem to be comprised of the photos of my parents from the 70s. And he was wearing a leather shirt.
No,
or leather
I once
leather jacket.
I once saw my friend's uncle do this exact same bit years before.
So did he steal it? Did your
Just mouth it. I'm curious. Was it?
Yeah. So I once saw my friend's uncle basically do this bit. I don't think he knew dice. So like I think he
You don't know
kinda rapped-
Dice.
I know Dice. You don't know Dice, kid.
You, sir, are no Andrew Dice
Hold on.
Clay.
Can we talk about how this skeleton struts like Mick Jagger?
He's got the moves
It
like
always
Jagger.
like
Let me
he
just,
literally has the moves like Jagger.
let me just throw out for a second. Sensan.
Look at him go.
Sensan has entered the stream.
It's Sensan!
He
Sensan!
missed everything.
Sensan!
He missed the soul steal and everything. All right, so
Oh,
so my
I feel like 1,000 times better because at least one person won't be yelling at me.
they'll
Please don't
still
yell
be
at
yelling
me.
at you. Don't worry. You're still not doing soul steal enough. So my friend's uncle does the dice bit. I don't think he was taking it from dice. He just like arrived at the same conclusion that rap music was basically nursery rhymes with
Oh,
swears.
he was doing a dice bit without knowing dice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So he's like, it's all nursery rhymes. And the same uncle went on to tell a story about when he was in high school. And one time outside the high school, he was in his Thunderbird. This is, swear to God, real talk. He was in a Thunderbird and he laid down a patch so thick. He peeled out in front of the high school. He laid down a patch so thick that they took weeks to clean it. They had to get the whole city cleaning crew out.
A patch is when
a
you
patch
do
of-
you do
do a
donuts
burnout.
or you just burn out.
See,
You do a wheelie.
he says that so proudly. He's just messing up his tires. Like that's
Yeah, he's not doing himself
not something to be
favors.
proud of. He's just
Does it make me less of a man that I had a man at work change my tire on his lunch break today?
yes, it absolutely does.
I
I didn't want to say anything.
Peeling, and all right, so I have a tire that's peeling, and I drive an SUV because I'm an American. I love America.
Oh,
That's why
that's
I
hard to do even with
That's impressive.
that.
Sensan is currently eating nugs.
Oh,
Sensan check.
the
Sensan
new-
update. 8:14 p.m.
Somebody get sense on Skype. Skype him in here.
Skype him in here. I want to talk to him about nugs. Can we legitimate nug update in my nug world?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too
Oh
excited.
no! Yeah. Tell it.
I was really excited to tell my tasters. My tasters, they're mine. So I was really excited to, I was hungry the one day. I don't know if a lot of people know this. I don't like hamburgers. I'm a nut guy.
We've done this bit, but yeah, go ahead.
So I went to a cookout on Memorial Day. There was nothing but hamburgers.
No, I wanted him to keep. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
On the way back, I was hungry because I didn't eat, you know.
Okay.
So I stopped.
Yeah, you don't like hamburgers, right?
Yeah, so I stopped at Burger King. Right?
I don't like meat. I don't like red meat. Let me go to Burger King. But
I thought it was crazy too, but you know,
But,
I didn't think there was a
yes.
fast food place for a
You
little
know,
while. ... I'm like, oh, they have new chicken nuggets. Let me order these. I ordered the
This is
chicken
what we
nugget-
came here for.
I ordered the real nug talk, real fast food talk. I ordered the chicken nuggets from Burger King. Got some sweet and sour with it. And some buffalo. I got 2 sauces. I wanted to sample the different sauces.
Now, I was really surprised to hear this, that Burger King had chicken nuggets in general.
They had
you said
tenders before.
There used to be
Yeah,
chicken
chicken
tenders.
tenders
They were soft
before.
and they were in the shape of stars and SpongeBob. I might be mixing that up with macaroni and cheese shapes.
moist. Very moist.
I clearly remember eating a Chucky Finster nugget.
Rugrats. It was Rugrats. That's right.
It was just something that local chain did. It wasn't like an official. They just like microwaved those Tyson chicken things in the back. And they
Dinosaur
wrote
nuggets.
it in like Sharpie on their menu.
That's a
All right, anyway, continue with your goddamn nug story.
I get
that
the
was
Burger
it.
King chicken nuggets. You know what? Really good.
Better than McDonald's?
I didn't say it. I said comparable. A little bit crispier on the outside.
Really?
Yeah, the
Okay.
spike breaker, huh?
This is 100% spike break run.
And my
Just kidding.
my girlfriend, on the other hand, better than McDonald's.
Your
Oh, it's your
fiancé.
girlfriend now.
Your fiance.
We don't know
That you're marrying in
I
2
don't-
weeks.
We don't know if I'm getting married.
Right, we did. We announced it.
And nobody cared.
40 minutes ago. And literally no one said
Nobody
anything about it
cared.
yet.
They come here for the spike breaks. I have to deal with that. Them's the spike breaks.
You're gonna have a lot of competition at your wedding because I'm gonna be wearing spike armor as well and breaking spikes on the dance floor.
All cosplay wedding.
Ooh.
Wow, you know that's probably a thing too.
Well, let me tell you guys something because I've got a story for you.
Yeah.
This might give away our location, but probably not because
Careful.
conventions happen all over
Yes,
the
they
world
do.
all the time. So I was at a convention this weekend of the gaming.
Oh, is that where you were?
It was where I was,
Where are you located?
and
Nobody cares.
no one cares. So anyway, so I'm at this convention, and I went there with 3 of my buddies, and the guy who was driving was like, "Hey, when we get in, I can't stick around with you guys too long because I have to go to a wedding." There was a wedding inside the convention, and he said about 3/4 of the people were cosplaying during the wedding.
Oh,
The bride and the
cool.
groom were not
Anthony.
cosplaying.
One of the men drinking coffee has been to a cosplaying wedding.
I know.
We
I
were
didn't,
making
I
jokes
didn't,
about it, but he's been there.
Oh,
yeah.
Who is the best cosplayer there?
Some people talk about having cosplay weddings. Anthony's lived it.
Yeah, I wasn't actually there. I had to live this vicariously.
Anthony
through my
has
buddy.
lived it.
What was the bride dressed as? Miranda from Mass Effect?
No, they weren't dressed up in a. The best cosplayer that I saw the entire weekend was Fat No Butt the Flash, and fat
Explain.
Fat No Butt the Flash was incredible because he was a fat man with no butt, right? So his costume was both like super skin
right.
tight and droopy at the same time.
Like those Justin Bieber pants.
Now, did he incorporate his obesity into it? Like, is he just trying to be the Flash, or
No,
is he
he was
like,
just-
Flash on rough times
He
or
was
something?
just
The Flash.
He was just the Flash.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't
he was-
like
he
people
was-
that can't laugh at themselves.
He was, yeah. he
Right.
was-
I mean, you'd be like, oh, I'm the Flash after retirement or something. I don't know.
That's why people prefer fat guys that are party animals, right?
but it was
And they die.
but it was
They
great
die.
because like he had no butt, so he had droopy, he had diaper pants essentially.
Yeah, like
the Bieber
like
fans.
Biebs.
Yeah, like Beeves. So it was fucking hilarious. I laughed and laughed.
Did he like turn around? He's like, it's not funny.
No.
The AMA classified it as a disease. Again, more muffled laughing.
So
Swear to God, I'm the funniest.
Alright, so
Senson says, "Is this Seattle?" No.
Is this the what?
Is it Seattle? And I said no.
No.
it is.
Or maybe.
He's right. I'm drinking
Yeah, we can put it to
coffee
bed.
of Seattle.
Oh, that
Seattle's
would make
best.
sense if we would be the men drinking coffee and we're from Seattle.
Nah, we're not that clever.
I like
No.
this guy. He's my favorite Final
He's the
Fantasy
hobo.
villain.
The hobo that like has fire
It's
abilities.
Tunsberry. Man,
The lava is making me
Tonberry.
sick.
is that what it's called?
Toneberry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Tons of fun.
One of our fucking nerd-ass fans will correct us. I'm sorry.
You're the one that got yelled at walking to Chipotle by a guy, a high school kid.
It's not me.
To bring people
It's
up
not
to speed that just joined us.
Also, to bring people up to speed, I know for a fact, and this might reveal a little information, that my dad has yelled at you crossing the street too.
Yeah, I remember that. And I squinted at him because
he said you looked very confused.
Because I never heard him say that many words to me.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, Papa No Internet.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. That's definitely his real name. Wink, wink.
How many more bosses before Dracula?
Listen, there's a surprise boss in this game. You're not going to guess who it is. We may have seen him already in the Coliseum, and he might have yelled at us. And he said, "Why aren't you using Soul Steel?"
Macklemore.
I don't think there's anything here. Nope. $1.
Rich.
Let's quadruple our YouTube earnings. Just kidding, we're not partners.
Remember it. That is a Bitcoin. So it'll be worth three.
That's 1 Satoshi is what it's called, Chris.
Is it called a Satoshi?
There's like a division of. Oh no.
Why are you so scared?
I meant to go to the save room. There it is.
Okay.
Phew, that was close.
You went to pass. Oh, okay.
Block armor.
Concordant says it's me.
Concordat.
Jesus.
I like to add
Jesus.
an N in there because then he sounds like he's not from Concentrate.
You just like Flight of the Conchords, and you just want it to resemble it as best as possible.
Right.
Hold on. What do you say?
Oh, he said that he's the secret boss or the final boss. I was gonna make that joke earlier, so that's why. But he hadn't like.
You know what? Your ego here.
No,
it's
no, no,
11.
no, no,
Dial
he
it back to 6.
He hadn't. He hadn't shown up in the stream for a little bit, so I forgot what his name was.
He
But
probably,
then,
he probably left. Like,
I would blame him.
I don't want my name associated with this garbage.
I forgot about this boss.
Yeah, Legion. Or Grand
he
Falloon.
He is Legion. He never. I don't know. Fuck you.
You guys. My dad sent me a YouTube video of a parrot singing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor."
That's cool. I love your dad. He's a great guy. Great Foley artistry on this fight.
I always like. I know this is gonna sound weird, but I always look at the people's butts.
Yeah, it's hard not to because they're so like defined in tone.
Look, listen.
This
Whenever
is like
I have
a pile
chance
of
to look
really
at
toned
anybody's
people.
butt-
What do you think killed them?
Whenever I have a chance
They got
to look
yelled at while they were running, and then
looked
they
at-
got hit by a car.
They turned around.
When I have a chance to look at any butt, that's what I'm gonna do.
So, are you like afraid to run now, Judge? That you've been yelled at since you
Nah, it
jogged?
happens every once in a while, but you know what? I say YOLO, and you know what? People are gonna hate, and that's not gonna stop me from being fit.
They say how you enter your 40s determines the next 30 years of your life.
Is that true?
Well,
That's what a guy at work told me.
You know, they say that 9/11 never happened.
Is that not true?
Listen, judge me by my words, not by my actions.
You got this all day.
Yeah. This
Gordon
humor
wants you
thing.
to open up your menu and go to your spells.
It's not happening, alright? I'm not learning that spell. Like, in my mind.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should listen to him, Judge. He's got good advice.
Oh, now the bodies are really hitting the floor.
Shut up. Go get us beers, please.
No, you know
You
what?
parked behind Diaper.
I didn't. I guess I kind of did, but
You-
like in
you-
a place where he could leave, not like directly behind him.
Hey, you can leave at any time.
Look, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't need
leave,
this
Anthony.
abuse from you guys. I'm happy with where I'm at in my life.
Have you ever smoked a thornweed?
I don't need your criticism. All right, I'm proud. A butt romancer is on my side. Sensan loves me. You know,
I know that's not true.
Concordat. He may or may not like me. I don't care. I don't need his.
He's right. You should check your spell menu, Judge.
What are we up to on the red on the thing?
Oh, 17.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost did it.
What?
Spells.
What spells? No, that's never gonna happen. Where's the... Is the Ice brand better? No, it's not. Maybe it is. Nope, it's a little worse.
You know, 2 Chainz, excuse me, Butt Romancer.
AKA 2 Chainz.
Well, no, he just posted the 2 Chainz
This
video.
isn't a thread.
He
It's a chat.
just posted the 2 Chainz video, I'm different, and I think that describes me perfectly, you know? Maybe
You
I'm
are
a little,
different.
Maybe I'm a little
Yeah.
different from you, but that doesn't make that.
Yeah.
that
Are
doesn't
you
make me bad.
are you on a boat that is clearly just being pulled through the streets of Miami? No.
Is that from the Lonely Island people?
No, it's the 2 Chainz video that he's probably viewing right now, right?
Yeah.
2 Chainz is getting pulled through the streets of Miami on a boat. Like
Yeah.
it's some type of weird
Yeah.
commentary on rap videos. Like he's not on the yacht; he's just getting pulled by a truck on the yacht.
He pulls
Yeah,
up
it's
to the
all
scene,
fake.
and
You
his
know why?
ceiling
Like the
is missing.
NBA.
He's different.
He pulls up to the scene, and the ceiling's missing. Is that the lyric? Did I get that right? I think I did.
You knocked it out of the park.
Good. See, I know rap music. I'm cool. I'm with it.
Reading sucks.
True
That's what
story. I
Alphonse says.
fired a wedding DJ because he didn't know 2 Chainz.
True.
Yeah, he actually did. Well, I mean, you kind of
I didn't
explained
fire
it.
him. I just never hired him.
You were interviewing DJs, and this guy was kind of only going for the obvious ones, like the chicken dance and
Well,
the
he
electric slide.
literally he's like, oh, I'll give you a preview of what the entrance would be like, and he played like the Alan Parsons Project, like the '95 Bulls come out to.
I mean,
He's like,
I'm sorry. Can you hum?
do 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 do. That's what it
number
does.
Dun,
23,
dun, dun, dun,
Michael
dun, dun, dun.
Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, dun 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 dun.
No.
You get the picture. It's like that.
It's
though.
like a. It's
No,
like a-
I want to know what it is. You belabor every point you bring up, Anthony. I'm going to belabor this one.
All right.
I'm
you're
not going to
wrong.
stop until I figure out what it is. I don't care. Go
Judge, you should go get us some beer.
ahead. Foisted by my own petard.
Ah, get off my shit. Get off my shit.
I'm sorry.
You asshole.
You know,
Jerk.
I've seen the error of my ways.
So he played the Alan Parsons Project, showed me, what it would be like to enter, and he's like, "What kind of music you guys like?" And he's like, "Nah, I never heard of that." Nah, I said rock music.
Rock and roll. The genre.
Not
Not
necessarily
familiar
in that
with
order.
it.
And
No, you say you. Didn't he say like, "Oh, give me an example of something you like on the radio"?
Yeah, and you tried to meet him halfway.
I tried to meet. Yeah, so he's like, no, he takes me into this room. He's like, so let's show you the sound setup we got here. Like, give me an example of a song you like that's on the radio now, maybe.
Now, was his equipment better than mine to record the LP?
Yes. So
Aw, rats.
he also had like strobe lights that could change colors. He's like, oh, we can do the mood lighting.
Yeah, that'll be great for the wedding.
That's what I care about. That's what I come to weddings for, the mood lighting. Certainly not the alcohol and music. So, he,
Or the people.
Well, fuck. It's certainly not the. He's afraid of strippers. He can't imagine
He's
people,
afraid of strippers.
imagine people that he actually knows. How terrified he might be of them.
He's afraid that when he gets a lap dance, it'll steal his soul. It's part of his religion.
I don't know how to do Soul Stealer, so I'll never get it back.
You got me good.
Maybe if we looked at the spell menu, I'd be more
It's not
prepared.
happening.
So, he's like, give me an example of something you like on the radio. I'm like, I don't know. 2 Chainz, because I figure he'll have it. 2 Chainz is blowing up, right? He said, what's that?
You
And
kind
in
of
my head, I said, we're not going with this guy.
right? I mean, you kind of have a little bit of, compared to the mainstream, your tastes are a little bit more esoteric. They're not like
right.
totally like, experimental or stuff.
No, I prefer like field noises recorded in Germany.
It has a warmer sound
It is.
when it's in Germany.
Yeah, if it's in Germany.
I
that's
prefer to
fine.
listen to it on 8-track.
You do own a record player. And we get into many a heated debate about sample rates. And those tubes. Those tubes that you have to listen to for 400 hours
Yes.
before the beeping noise goes away or whatever.
The buzz.
The buzz.
You got to break them in. You got to break in the
I
tubes.
don't know nothing about sound, and I think the chat can vouch for the quality of this video.
Now, say what you will about the video quality. I I strive for the ultimate listening experience in the LP.
That's what
And
the
it was-
THX thing at the beginning of all our LPs.
Right, and I was trying to help out somebody in the sandcastle because he's like, I think I'm gonna get a room mic to like voice everybody. And I get it. When we were first starting out,
I get it.
The audio quality was shit because I didn't want to spend any money because we didn't know this would work out. But I gave him like a piece of
Still,
advice, like that's not really gonna sound that good. And he was like really condescending to me. He's like, "Oh, listen, Reinhold, I know where you're coming from,
Hey,
man."
maybe you were mean to him.
I wasn't.
Maybe
I
you
was
were.
not mean.
You don't see things from other people's perspectives.
No,
sometimes.
no. And I was gonna
you
say
just think
it hurt
everyone's
my
living
feelings.
off a government handout.
It hurt my feelings because I think that we're a little bit seasoned. We've been around the block a couple times. I mean, we haven't really had any breakout threads to speak of.
We're
or,
seasoned with like arsenic, though.
fans per se is
Per
something that we
se.
still need to acquire. But I'm trying to help a young guy out, and he's just like, "Oh, fuck you, Gramps."
You remember when you were young, though.
Yeah, I remember when we were starting out. We recorded the first episode
You want
on
to be
your
a rebel.
Max
You want to do it.
microphone.
You want to do it your way.
No, I mean,
like
you were-
like the young gun Frank Sinatra said. I want to do it my way.
Yeah.
Right.
You
He's got to find his own, and I understand it. I understood why he said it. He just didn't have to be.
You want
so
old shit, Judge? Buy an Xbox 360.
Yeah. We're
This
gonna
is
be on
no-
the Xbox One train.
That's right.
Get on board.
People calling it the Bone. That's insulting. Call it by its real name. The Ouya.
The future of gaming.
Just wait, guys. If you like Ouya jokes, we got something in store for you.
I don't know if we'll be able to get one because they're supposed to ship next week, and not all the backers have gotten it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You might have to buy it on eBay
That's fine.
with all the wedding money that you're gonna get, Chris.
I'll be rich. I explicitly asked for nothing but bitcoins. the invitation.
That's smart. In lieu of gifts, we wish you to buy us bitcoins.
The thing that I like about bitcoins is they will advocate tipping your waitress in bitcoins, which I think is like a dick move beyond not even tipping them,
Yeah,
because you make
it's
them
like
have to
give
work
a nickel thing, right?
Well, no, it's like worse than not tipping because you're making them have to figure out that this is worthless rather than just like stating it outright.
So somebody somewhere has been tipped in bitcoins. Like some waitress just
Yeah,
trying to make ends meet.
I read it on the Reddit. I read it on the Reddit.
And
Is this the right? Nope. No, it's the other one.
you'll find it.
It'll be fine. I don't want any piece of that.
So some waitress has been tipped in bitcoins before,
Right.
and she had to like go like, what is this? She had to research it.
Right. She had to like Google it.
What do you think happened?
She probably pissed. Like, why?
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
I'm not gonna do that.
it's like
it
if-
could have been a
if-
guy. It could have been a guy waiter.
It could have been a guy. Yeah.
it's like somehow if you were tipped in like a foreign currency, but like you couldn't just get it changed into dollars. You had to go through like 3 steps to get it changed into dollars.
It's like you were tipped in ducats.
Yeah, ducats. Give me them ducats.
Yeah,
CJ
like
said.
if you were tipped in like lira, it's like so. Not only is it like a dead currency, it's like,
Did I miss? I did. I'm not sure how he did it though, because bitcoins are digital, but I do know that they have like certain
certificate?
ways of like actually like
DRM.
certificates, right?
Fucking Microsoft.
Basically, you have to buy a Connect, and then if it sees you drinking Mountain Dew, you get an achievement.
That's why I'm going with Sony.
Because their achievements are Pepsi based. Though Pepsi probably owns them.
Pepsi
And
is the choice of a generation.
the AMA named obesity as a disease, and Coke vowed to help fight obesity. How do you think they're going to do that?
they had a commercial the other day that I saw. It was like,
What
hey,
did the commercials say?
hey, don't drink so much Coke. Was essentially the commercial.
I know the best way to fight anything, and Judge doesn't know it. It's called Soul Steel.
Soul Steel.
Will Diaper remember to get his tire replaced? Will Reverse Dracula be able to beat the video game? Will some other thing occur? Find out next time on the exciting finale of Symphony of the Night.